on George Kittle. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the 49ers and the Packers coming up next.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Smith red. Hut, hut.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Okay, right? Come on, set, go.
Love from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On the double.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Set.
Jacobs running behind center. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
No luck finding George Kittle in that one. And now they face second down. Running back sent in motion. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down. Motion man sent left. Purdy on first down. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. This finds Dobbs. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Hut.
This is Jacobs running left. Down the sideline to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the fray.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Go. Ready.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. To the outside, it's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Oh, stiff arm. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Love. Has it in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense.
Here we go.
They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Rails, yellow. Ready?
Love. Has him on the quick hitter. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on, set. Hut.
Love now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Ready, strike.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love to throw again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Down. Set.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Ready, ready.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming.
Check white. Opposite. Green.
The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, ready?
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Hut, hut.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. That's halftime here in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads with plenty to cheer about. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. It was Preston Smith with the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Purdy setting up that play action. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Motioning Jennings left. On 3rd down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. It's a race down the right side. George Kittle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Packers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Set, ready. Switch, yellow.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Set, go.
3rd and long, here's Love. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on him. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go.
Again, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Back to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Play fake, it's Love. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. Set.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers pushing to get within range for a game winner. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Love from the gun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Black swap. Smith red.
Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Ready, ready.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready up.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. A big try coming up here for Greg Joseph. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And that one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Samuel comes in motion left. Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Samuel comes in motion left. Looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory.